Okay, so we're back playing Final Fantasy XIII on the Xbox 360. This is part 51 of many more to come. And there's actually an item back here that I go for. And don't go after this item unless you want to fight a really annoying enemy. And I forgot about that. And I actually speed up this fight, because this fight literally took, I think, 5 to 9 minutes total. And I didn't want to go through 9 minutes of bullshit. So, yeah, this guy right here. And so I decided to just speed it up into 11 seconds, and it's going by very, very fast. So prepare for a lot of fastness. Like right now, here we go. See how fast this is going? Pretty much this guy, you just want to, you know, stagger him up, and if he does this chain gun attack, Gatling gun, just go Sentinel and make sure he's targeting Snow, and then just go Steel Guard, and you'll be good. So, Final Fantasy XIII 2, my overall opinions are not great. I'm expecting it to be really bad compared to the first Final Fantasy. And I really don't want that to happen, obviously. I want the sequel to do great, and if possible, beat the first one. But the first Final Fantasy XIII, in my opinion, is so damn good that it's going to be hard to, you know, overcome. And the reason being is because I'm turned off so far by the characters. Like Noel Christ, he looks like a, like I said, like a cartoony character. I don't like his overall status. Now you can play as Sarah from the first game, and like so far the plot is kind of like a rehash of the first game. And Final Fantasy XIII, Lightning, she has to go save Sarah. Now, in the sequel, Sarah has to go save Lightning. And apparently Lightning's dead, which is, I guess, turned out to be not true because she's in an alternate universe. She's just been gone for a while, and I guess the people assume she's dead. So Sarah is out to find Lightning, and I don't know, I'm really confused about it. I don't get what's going on. And, like, No Christ, he's actually voiced by the guy who did Tack, believe it or not, which is cool, but I'm not liking his character regardless. Sarah is just, I don't know, I never got into Sarah in the first game. I love the 6 characters you played as in the first Final Fantasy XIII, like Snow. And, you know, playing as Sarah now, it just seems kind of weird. And by the way, the director who's making the game says for the majority of the game, you're playing as Noel and Sarah, which is like, okay, are they like going backwards now? Because in Final Fantasy XIII, you can play as 6 characters. So how come in the sequel you can only play as 2, or a majority of the game only play as 2? That makes no sense. It's like they're minimizing the amount of gameplay, or they're just making it worse apparently. And it has been confirmed that you can play as Lightning. And they did show this epic cinematic where they had Lightning fighting a darker version of Fang's Eidolon. I won't say what that is because we haven't gotten there yet, but they fight a dark version of Fang's Eidolon, and that fight was awesome. Which actually brings up another topic, that the gameplay is weird. Like there's this, like they now have QuickTime events in the gameplay, which is, I guess it's kind of cool, but I mean, QuickTime events, I think QuickTime events in any game is just fail. It's been...
I wanted to ask you something.
What's that?
You say you want a family. What if they were taken from you?
Well then, I'd take them back.
And what if you couldn't? What if you knew who was to blame?
Well, then there'd be trouble. Hey, are you okay? Did you get hit in the head or something? Or... I guess we'll have to talk about this later.
Don't just stand there!
Hope, wait!
So this is the boss in Chapter 7, obviously, and all I'm going to say is pretty much, obviously, hopefully you're more farther in the Crusade than I am at this point, but pretty much, you know, buff up your party, make sure the guy aims for Snow when you're a Sentinel, that you take all the damage, because Hope's really weak at this point, especially where I'm at. And, yeah, pretty much just buff up your party, and then go on the Slash and Burn to stagger him up, and whenever you know, get low health, go to War and Peace, which is Commando Medic, and that way Hope can keep healing Snow up while you keep the stagger gauge going. And in case anything falls like really bad, make sure you have a paradigm that's Sentinel Medic. That way you can still block all the attacks, and and Hope can heal you up. But pretty much, yeah, just heal up, buff up your party, and keep attacking him and make sure that you don't lose that stagger bar. And in case anything goes critically wrong, you can summon your Snow's Eidolon. So going back to my Final Fantasy 13-2 talk, yeah, I'm just kind of turned off about like the quick time events, because I think quick time events in any game is just failure. It's like, oh well, we can't think of anything, so we're just gonna throw a generic quick time event in to make it more interesting. And I mean, the thing that they did would, I mean, I guess the quick time event that they did for Lightning was cool, because she was like slamming the Eidolon numerous times, doing like backflips in the air. It was pretty cool. But like the quick time events for like Snow and Noel was just like, okay, he attacks. Oh boy. And they also did quick time events for like where the enemy tries to stomp you, and if you press it at the right time, you can dodge his attack. So I guess that's cool. I guess you can dodge attacks now, and unlike in 13, you pretty much got hit every single time. I guess 13 was kind of like Pokemon, how like one guy attacks and the other guy attacks and one guy attacks and the other guy attacks. Now in 13, it's like a battlefield where anything can happen. So I guess they're trying to make, I guess, you know, more what's the word? Variety. I can't say the word, but you know what I'm talking about. More. They're trying to make more of the gameplay, which I appreciate. But I'm still just kind of turned. I can't fucking talk today. Holy fuck, man. Sound like I'm freaking sucking a dick. God damn it. So yeah, quick time events in 13-2. I guess it's okay. And then they have this other thing where like Noel's walking on like platforms and that disappear. Don't know what the hell is that about. They're just throwing a bunch of stuff into the game that I really never saw coming at all. I never thought any of that would be in there. I don't know, it just looks weird, and Hope dies here, and I just go Phoenix down. Yeah, oh yeah, I also use Phoenix down, because Hope doesn't have the ability to revive himself. Or revive anybody, so yeah, just use Phoenix downs. So, I don't know. It looks really weird. Plus the music, there was actually a demo where Noel and Sarah are going to fight this guy called Atlas, which I don't know what the hell he is. Apparently, I was just about to say a huge spoiler. Never mind. But yeah, you go fight this guy called Atlas, which is interesting. He looks interesting. He kind of looks like Obelisk the Tormentor from Yu-Gi-Oh, except maybe not as badass, but still interesting nonetheless. And I forgot what I was going to say, which is why I'm saying all that crap. Oh yeah, the music in the background, if you actually listen closely, there's a girl rapping. I'm not joking. A girl is rapping. She is singing a song and rapping. You know, like rap, like all that bullshit music. The girl's rapping in the background. When the fuck is there rapping in Final Fantasy? In Final Fantasy 13, it was all instrumental, beautiful pieces of music. And now in 13-2, it's a fucking girl rapping her ass off. Sorry if I'm coming off as a Final Fantasy 13 fanboy, but I mean, it just seems really different. Like it just seems really different, the approach that they're going in. Like the first installment was really beautiful music, good gameplay, and now the sequel has rap and quick time events. I don't know. I'm just really thrown off by it. Hopefully it's going to be really good. I'm really hoping the sequel is going to be good, like I said. But right now, I'm not too convinced about it. There's one more thing. Oh, yeah, plus Snow Villers was confirmed to appear in the sequel, which is cool because I wanted Snow to be in there. Pretty much, it says that Snow is unconcerned about the relationship between Noel and Sarah. And we have no idea if he's going to be a playable character or not. But he's going to appear in the sequel. With a slightly different personality. So by being unconcerned about Noel and Sarah's relationship, it's because in the trailers, like, Noel and Sarah are like really close, and Noel's stats are the exact same stats as Snow's. So maybe Sarah dumped Snow for Noel, and Snow's like, what the, who fucking cares, doesn't care. So if that's the case, if Sarah dumps Snow, which is kind of a big slap in the face to Snow, because he just pretty much, or like he goes through the world trying to save Sarah. If he slaps, that's a big slap in the face. So all I can really say is if Sarah dumps Snow, I mean, it just, if that's the case, then he can do what I mentioned in Chapter 2. He can go after Lightning, and they can become girlfriend and boyfriend. Ooh, I don't really care. It's fucking not. It's not even. It's goddamn bullshit drama, is what it is. But I don't know. Like I said, Final Fantasy 13-2. I'm hoping for it to be a good game, but from what I've seen right now, it looks like it's going to be a colossal failure in my opinion. But, well, not really a colossal failure, but just not as good as the first one. I'll say that. It's not going to be a colossal failure, but not as good as the first Final Fantasy XIII. But I'm hoping I'll be proved wrong, and there's still a lot more stuff we haven't seen yet, and there's going to be a cutscene rolling up really fast. So, yeah, that's my little rant on FF13 too, and here's a cutscene. I'll talk more about other stuff.
Oh, yeah! If you need to take a break, why don't we do it over there? Here.
I'm not thirsty.
Okay. Well, don't want to waste it.
Mommy? 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 Mommy?
I can't. Snow? What do you plan to do? I need to know.
I told you. Save Sarah, protect Cocoon, and have myself a big, happy family. Still, it's a long road ahead. Or maybe not so long. Whatever happens, things will work themselves out. Even if you're l'Cie, you gotta keep fighting.
And what if that gets people around you involved?
What?
What happens when your actions end up ruining someone's life? What if someone dies? What then, Snow? How do you pay for what you've done?
I can't! Right? There is nothing that can make something like that right again. When someone's dead, when someone's gone, words are useless.
So that's it? People die and you just run away?
I know! It's all my fault. I don't know how to fix it. Where do you start? What do you say? All I can do is go forward. Keep fighting and surviving until I find the answers I need.
There are no answers! You're running from what you deserve!
Why don't you tell me what I deserve?
The same fate! Nora Estine. She was my mother. And she died because of you!
You? You're the one she meant!